For lesson 4 of chapter 3, we have equations containing decimals. So first we're going to solve equations with adding and subtracting, then we'll look at multiplying and dividing, and we'll do a real-world application. So for these we need to solve and then justify our answer or prove our answer correct. We have s minus 3.84 equals 7.2. See, these look very similar to the equations we've done before, except now we have decimals instead. So we have s minus 3.84, so we would add 3.84 to both sides. So over here, these would cancel out. So we'd just be left with s on the left. And then what does s equal? We have 7.2 plus 3.84. 7.2 plus 3.84. That gives us 11.04. So now we need to prove our answer correct. So we could plug this number in for s because that's what s equals. Subtract 3.84 and see if that equals 7.2. So we'd have 11.04 minus 3.84, and there it is, 7.2 is the answer. Let's do that for the one down here now. Y plus 20.51 equals 26. So we would add the opposite or subtract. So minus 20.51. Do that to both sides. So minus 20.51. So we'd be left with y on this side because these would cancel each other out. And then we'd have 26 minus 20.51. That would leave us with 5.49. So we'll write that in for our answer. Y equals 5.49. To prove our answer correct, remember we plug this in for y and see if that equals 26 when we add this number to it. So 5.49 plus 20.51, and there it is, 26. So this does prove true. Now let's do it with multiplying and dividing. So we have w divided by 3.9 equals 12. Well, what's the opposite of dividing by 3.9? That would be multiplying times 3.9. So we'll do that on this side, which crosses them out, so we're just left with w. And then we do 12 times 3.9. And what does that give us? 46.8. So we have 46.8 right here. So that would be w. Now let's prove it true. Does 46.8 for w divided by 3.9 give you 12? 46.8 divided by 3.9, it does equal 12, so this is a true statement. Let's look at this then. 4 equals 1.6 times c. So the opposite of multiplying would be dividing. So we divide by 1.6. Do that to both sides. So this would cross off, and then we would divide 4 by 1.6. 4 divided by 1.6 would be 2.5. So c equals 2.5. Let's justify our answer. So we'd have 2.5 times 1.6. Is that going to equal 4? So 2.5 times 1.6, that equals 4. So this is a true statement again. Let's do a word problem then. Yancy wants to buy a new snowboard that costs $396. If she earns $8.25 per hour at work, how many hours must she work to earn enough money to buy that snowboard? So we need to find hours, right? So H for hours. How much money does she earn per hour? That'd be $8.25. So if she worked 2 hours, it would be 2 times $8.25. If it was 3, it would be 3 times $8.25. So we're going to do $8.25 times H. And then we're going to be equaling, how do we get that to equal 396.00? So since we're multiplying on this side of the equation, we would divide by 8.25 on both sides. And see what we get for our answer. So these would cross off, so we're left with h, and we have 396 divided by 8.25. Let's figure out what that is. So that'd be 48. H, or hours, 48, or just 48 hours. To prove this true, we could do 825 times 48. 8.25 times 48 hours, $396. So this does work out.